Yo, yo, what is up, everyone? It's Mini TV here, coming at you again with another video. Guys, we've made it. The Battle Pass is here. Can you believe it? There's such incredible stuff that's in the Battle Pass, and I just really wanted to show some of it to you. But this video specifically is going to be about how you can kind of really squeeze as much of battle points as you can out of your Battle Pass. So whether you've got a level 1, level 50, level 100, I want to see how much Battle Pass points you can really get, and I'm going to be going over every different angle to get battle points, to get any kind of as much value out as you can from your battle pass. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to start off, the way I've kind of organized things of what you need to remember and what to do to make sure you get as many points as you can is I've broken it down into daily, weekly, and just generally things you need to do to make sure you get as many battle pass points as possible. So to first off, into the daily, obviously just open up your battle pass and it's going to be the community predictions. So what it is here is, so this is actually a screen of what I had already done. So before, you have to pick between two different choices of two different drafts, Radiant and the Die, and then you pick one, and if you get it correct, which last one I did, then you carry on with a streak, and the more ones you get correct, you can get battle pass points from an achievement within. So this is the one I got before. Obviously it had Spectre, Sniper. I think it was like an Archon game, so it's a lower tier kind of game, and obviously you're going to pick in heroes that you expect to win. So again, here, again, Radiant versus Dire, you get to choose. For me, I'm kind of looking at like what normally goes like the longest and what heroes that can really do that. In this game, I mean, I chose Spectre last game. I'm tempted to do that as well, but they have like a 3 carry lineup on all three. But normally, generally speaking, I prefer to just kind of look for late game because the games always last 60 minutes plus in that kind of bracket. So I chose that. You don't find out obviously until the end of the whole event, and then obviously I think I'm on like one streak already, but as you can see here, each day they'll select a new one, guess correctly multiple times to start a streak and work you up to earning achievements and battle points. So that's the first thing you want to do. Make sure you do that every single day, make sure you're logging in, yada yada yada. The next thing that you want to be doing every single day, so now on to the next daily thing that you need to be doing to make sure you're getting your battle pass is on and related to guilds. So first of all, join a guild. You have to join a guild. Really, really important, because there's so much benefit of joining a guild than if you're just doing it by yourself. Ideally, you want to be joining a big guild. Obviously, my guild is open and to anyone and everyone, to all my fans. I've got a few people in here, and we're going to be getting level 2 soon because we had already finished one of the guild challenges already. So the reason why you'll be joining a guild is because, as you can see here through the rewards, if you're in a guild, whatever level they are, you'll be getting their kind of extra features as well. So 50% more available contracts, and like level 2 is the biggest one, but I'll talk about that again later. But extra tips, just more extra wage tokens, and higher level allows you to get more chances and more kind of battle pass levels. So make sure you join a big guild. And then from that, the daily that you'll be doing is you'll be having a daily contract within this. So this resets every day. I have already done mine today, and it will be something small like the Ward to Observe Awards. When you do that, you'll get guild points for your guild, but also 100 battle points for yourself as well. And this is something to daily to do, to make sure that you're playing every day, to make sure you're kind of earning those battle points. And if you don't want to be spending too much money, then you need to be playing every day to make sure that happens. And the guild is definitely one of the best ways to actually eke out and squeeze as much battle points as you can, if you're not willing to fork out hundreds of dollars from that. Now, on to the final kind of daily challenge or daily thing that you can do to make sure you're carrying on getting your battle pass, which is the battle gauntlet. So this is kind of like a battle cup event in some ways, kind of similar to the artifact, where you'd try and win 3 games in a row, or win 3 games before you lose two or more, basically. And this happens every single day between 6 p.m. and 6:15 p.m. Now, this is the final kind of thing that you can do daily. However, it does have a cap on how many times you can do it, but it is still available daily, and that's why I kind of put it into this section itself. And basically, obviously, all it is you need to win 3 games before you lose two. Um, and the best way to do this, I find, is kind of grouping up with friends, maybe perhaps with people from the guild, and all you have to do is win. And again, if you win this, you'll get battle points and other kind of beneficial stuff from the achievements as well. So that is the final thing from daily. So make sure, because if you do your community predictions, your daily contracts, and using up your Gauntlet tickets, which you'll have in your inventory. As you can see here, obviously you can do it every single day, but there will be a cap on it. I think there's like 40, and I'm only a level 100, but there's probably more the higher level you go on as well. So those are the 3 main things you can do every day. And now we'll talk about weekly things to do to make sure you keep on churning up those levels. So, what are the other kind of ways we can get Battle Pass and kind of higher level through that? So, one of the ways is another feature of the Battle Pass, which is the side shop. The rest of the things I'm going to be talking about really is from this main tab here. The first one I talked about is the side shop. Personally, I really like the side shop idea. I think it's really genius. I think in some ways a lot of people were disliking it because it kind of gave away. So 2 years ago, you used to be able to recycle immortals that you used to have to get higher level. The year before that, you would recycle immortals to get more immortals, and this is kind of the final iteration. So in some ways, yes, it is worse if you were using it to get higher levels and yada yada yada. You could call Valve greedy, etc. But me personally, like I won't be going for like the super mega high levels. Like I won't be getting like level 1,000 and stuff. So I don't really need the recycling of the immortals. And this is a good way of kind of just still. It's just quite fun. I like Dot a Chess. Didn't play it too much, but I like the idea. Now, the way you'll be getting kind of battle pass points or kind of any kind of value from it is actually from the rewards you get for the currency you get in this side shop. So obviously, I won't go explain like how to play it because you probably have videos about that already. But it's very similar to Dot a Chess, where you kind of like trying to get 3 stars of the thing, and then you end up selling them for these rewards. And the higher tiers ones you get is ends up being like more for the like the higher currency, which is like the gems, and these red like peasanty kind of things. But you get consumables, gauntlets, tickets, which again kind of indirectly helps with the battle pass levels, but other kind of values, but sets and treasures, couriers and announcers, and then when you get the gems, which is the immortals and the trust, and then obviously the random arcana. But 35 is quite steep. I don't think you're going to really be able to get 35 gems from playing side shop alone. But I personally like it. I think it's quite fun. It's quite something new, and I like the idea, even if it does kind of hurt getting higher level in the battle pass if you don't just buy levels and stuff. So the second way, and probably this will be the majority of where you get all most of your levels, particularly if you don't utilize a lot of the weekly challenges. Altogether, you can end up getting like what is it? There's 9 extra large bundles at 2,000, so we'll call 2,000 or 1,000. So about 12, 13,000, 13 levels there. And about maybe 5, 6, 7 levels, so like 25 levels just from the cavern when you complete it as well. And this is just sort of simple. We had this from last year. Just complete a game and win with it with one of these heroes and stuff. And this is a good way of getting that. And that's definitely one of the ways. So the other ways is from the consumables you get. So in this one, it's going to be like the consumables. Let me just run back here. The consumables like the portal. So last year it was the shovel, and just sort of all you're doing is during a game in a game you sort of dig up or use a little portal, and sometimes it has a chance to drop loads of the points from them, but also has a chance to drop sets, Riley, spin, and things like that. And there's a chance of the mega rare um, kind of area particle effect as well. So that's another kind of way. Me personally, I kind of forget to use them, but it's kind of important to use them because you do get a lot of levels from it. I found the best way to use it is either when you're kind of holding high ground, or probably the best way is like just before the creep spawn, because you're not really doing much, or if you're waiting for bounty runes, for example, just kind of using it like the shovel you would in the game, but making sure you're using the portals up there. And finally is the summer event. It's obviously not out yet, but it looks like there could be a lot of Battle Pass points given from this event, so definitely check that out as well. So finally, there's a few other things as well, not too important, but I talked about the wagering. You also get the tribute bonus points as well, so that's just giving you 100% bonus on your wagers. So really useful if you're combining it with allies as well, so you can get like the tributes from each other, and that will add towards your wager points as well. And then just finally is obviously recycling of the immortals that will help out through the side shop. So that's kind of an all-together comprehensive understanding of how to get the most kind of value out of your battle pass, making sure you're utilizing it as much as you can. And obviously the most important thing about it, guys, is to have fun. I personally love the battle pass. It's really a highlight of the year, and I hope you do too. So that ends the video. Hope you got something out of it. Nothing too in-depth or educational in this one, but I will be bringing out some more videos, maybe a hotkey guide, and a few more coaching videos as well. But if you did enjoy the video, guys, give it a like and a subscribe. And if you're interested in joining the guild, I think this is kind of open invite, so just search up on the guild, and you're more than welcome to join. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Keep on and grinding. Peace.